Hi Gemini, thank you for joining me for your love reading for May 2024. As always, please do keep in mind that this is general, so it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. You only take the messages that are yours and you leave what isn't yours for someone else, okay? Also as well, I do have to say, never ever get stuck in a spiral, an unhealthy spiral with someone else, okay? Right, so your first message is, I can't stop thinking about you. Oh, okay. That one came out in the reverse as well. I constantly watch you and keep an eye on you. Okay. And I see you in my dreams. Interesting. Why are they in reverse? I feel that these two came out in reverse, Gemini. Because someone's feeling bad, they're feeling guilty, okay? It's the guilty conscience that has this energy in the reverse. I'm also hearing that some of you, not all of you, but some is dealing with a Capricorn, or you've got Capricorn in your Venus, okay? I don't know why that's relevant, but for somebody it will be, right? I can't stop thinking about you. So this is someone who... I feel that they're doing their own head in, basically, okay? They're feeling this obsession towards you, basically. And that there is this guilty conscience, which I feel that we're needing to take a deeper look into that when we start pulling your tarot, okay? I feel your energy. Can you feel mine too? Okay, so this individual is basically wanting to know, Gemini, if they're the only ones that are feeling this way, or do you feel this way towards them as well? I feel that this person has got a lot of unanswered questions, and to be honest with you, I do feel that this person is probably looking for the answers to their questions about you in all of the wrong places, okay? I am seeing that this individual has received some kind of bad advice about what to do with this connection, okay? Again, with those two reversals, I see you in my dreams and I constantly watch you and keep an eye on you. That's where those channeled messages were coming through from, okay? Just in case anyone's wondering, where am I getting that message from? I'm an intuitive reader, and often channeling does happen during reads. There you go, see the unsaid. Exactly as I told you guys. Showing I love you or like you without physically saying it, or haven't said it yet. In the mirror, mirroring each other's self-image, relationships reflect our wounds and introspection. So unhealthy relationship dynamics seem to be playing out on repeat, either for yourself or for this person, okay? Probably a bit of both. This individual is in a place of paranoia, I want to say, because they're paranoid that they could just be repeating the same old unhealthy cycles or routines within the connection with you, okay? They're genuinely concerned about that. Now, what I think is actually going on here, Gemini, now that we're seeing and feeling this energy, this could well be, and not everybody is going to agree with this, and that's absolutely fine, okay? Because not everybody does subscribe to the twin flame dynamic. There could be, for some of you, not all of you, this could be like a twin flame type situation. You know, one of those connections that's really, really weird, really bizarre, and it looks on the surface like you've met each other through a very bizarre set of coincidences, but then when you start digging deeper, you realize that those coincidences, they weren't actually coincidences at all, okay? One of those kind of connections. This isn't someone looking for evidence of it being that kind of connection. This is someone basically putting the pieces of the puzzle together and going, oh, holy shit, is that what this is, okay? That's this energy here. It's not someone trying to force the twin flame dynamic into this relationship or this connection. This is someone literally investigating why and how certain things happened, certain things played out within your dynamic. And there it is. You know, the evidence is speaking for itself, basically. Okay. So now what you've got here, Gemini, is this person. Number one, yes, feeling really, really bad for basically keeping tabs on you. They're feeling like they're being a creep, okay, because they're keeping tabs on you. But the thing is, they're keeping tabs on you not for any sort of creepy reasons. They're doing it to try and make sense of what this connection is. They're doing it to try and see. Because it's not, I mean, realistically, it's not like they can just go up to you and say, oh, Gemini, you know, this, that, and the next has happened to me since I met you. Have you experienced the same? Right? They're not going to do that because they could end up looking like a complete and utter lunatic. Okay? You know it, I know it, they know it. Okay? And this is why these kind of scenarios, when they play out IRL, it's never as simple as just asking the other person, right? Because if you ask them and they're like, dude, what the fuck? What are you on about? You're completely delulu. Do you know what I mean? It's like, once something like that is said, it cannot be unsaid. So you can completely understand and sympathize with this person's perspective and with what it is that they're going through. And here's the funny thing, Gemini. This has probably happened to you every bit as much as what it's happened to them, because you've got the mirror. You see? So it's a very confusing situation, because it's not as if you can just both go up to each other and ask outright without looking completely crazy. Nobody wants to look completely crazy. Okay, so that's what's going on with this energy. Right, I'm going to start pulling the tarot and we will find out more. Okay, what's going on with this energy for Gemini collective in love, please? Who is it that's thinking about our Gemini collective? Why are they thinking about Gemini? How do they feel about Gemini right now, please? What will they do? What actions will they take towards Gemini? And how can both Gemini and this individual both grow as independent people, please? Who's thinking about Gemini at this point in time? Who is in Gemini's energy, please? Thank you. It could be a Pisces, but it doesn't have to be, okay? First card out is the Hanged Man. Again, as I've already said to you during the channeled messages, Gemini, this person, they're trying so hard to make sense of everything to do with this connection. They're trying to make sense of how they feel, the way that they feel towards you, why they feel the way that they feel towards you, okay? Everything about this energy, this dynamic, is completely unusual, okay? Now you've got one of your own cards that's coming out. You could be dealing with another Gemini, or they could have a Gemini Venus as well. But whatever, again, the zodiac information is not going to be useful for everybody, okay? Again, that urge to have that conversation with the Knight of Swords, okay? This individual, every channeled message that I gave you is literally being clarified now with the tarot, okay? That's all that's going on. So I'm not going to repeat myself and go over everything that we've already been through. It's a waste of your time, it's a waste of my time, okay? But just understand that this energy is clarifying the channeled messages about how desperate this person is to speak to you, because they're trying to make sense of this connection. And it's honestly, it's not as simple as just going up to someone and asking them, okay? Real life doesn't work that way. We all know that they could come across as being a bit weird, right? Yeah, Queen of Wands. Magnet energy. Magnet energy, straight up. Warmth, passion, enthusiasm, determination, adaptable, steady force and independence. This individual, there's no question, whoever they are deeply attracted to you, Gemini. In all the ways, okay? They see you as being very, very beautiful or very handsome, Okay, they see you as being very independent, but also very dependable. Okay, they see you as someone who isn't going to hold a grudge. They see you also as being someone very fair and open-minded. And with all of that said and done, they're still not just going to approach you and ask you outright. Okay, they're not. I can tell you that. I'm certain of that. And also as well, Gemini, as soon as I started tapping into your energy, all I wanted to do was just cough. Okay. So there is something going on with their throat. Definitely. Why is this person thinking of Gemini, please? Thank you. Yeah, the Three of Wands. It's off balance. Future proofing, future planning. They're trying to find their inspiration. It's like they're trying to take action towards you, Gemini. But at the moment, they just don't feel that they can. Why is this person thinking? Thank you. Yeah, reversals. Eight of Coins reversed and the Ace of Swords also in reverse. You got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This person thinks that you might think that they're taking the piss, basically. They are worried in case you think that they're taking the piss. So if they go up to you and go, Gemini, I'm crazy for you. I'm massively in love with you. I think you could be my twin flame. Their opinion is you're going to think they're taking the piss, like straight away. See, with those reversals there. And that's why they've not done it yet. Three of Wands off balance. They think you're not going to believe them. So something about this is completely out of character for them. So again, that's another hint. It's another clue as to who this person is. Could also be a Virgo, an Aries. Could be, but doesn't have to be. Okay. How do they feel? Thank you. Yeah. Eight of Swords. Of course they feel the Eight of Swords. They feel stuck. They feel trapped. They feel trapped by their own feelings. This person cannot get away from you. They cannot get away from your energy. It's like your energy is all over this person. They feel that they can't move. They can't move left. They can't move right. They can't move backwards. They can't move forwards. They can't move up. They can't move down. They feel stuck. Completely stuck. They don't know what direction to turn. They don't know who to trust. They feel alone. They feel alone. How else do they feel? Thank you. It's off balance. Yeah, death off balance. They feel stuck and that nothing's going to change. Unless they do something about it. So until the day happens when they actually have this conversation with you, which I don't feel is going to be anytime soon. Again, just because of the sheer intensity of this connection and the sheer worry that they don't want to come across as looking like a complete lunatic to you. Okay? They're fully cognizant. If I say nothing and if I do nothing, then nothing's going to change. They're completely aware of this. They probably don't know where you stand with your own spiritual beliefs as well. That could also be another issue. So you could be one of these Gemini that keep their spiritual beliefs completely and utterly private. Well, what actions will this person take towards, thank you, the King of Coins in the upright position, okay, for their actions? That's actually really, really good, because that indicates that this person is going to solve their issues, they're going to solve their problems in a practical way. Okay, it's very, very grounded energy, very secure energy, very reliable, very steady. And the Ten of Cups, completion, happiness, contentment. They're wanting their plans to work out as Pisces energy. And you got more Taurus energy coming through as well. I feel that this person's actions towards you, they're gonna offer you something that's gonna make you incredibly happy. So it feels like this individual is gonna approach you, but they're not gonna be approaching you with the with their heart on their sleeve. They're going to approach you in a very practical, well-mannered, well-meaning way instead. Tell us more about their actions towards Gemini, please. Thank you. Hierophant in reverse. So they're going to break one of their own rules in order to try and get closer to you, Gemini. So this is an individual who is normally very sort of level-headed. This is an individual who values facts, proof, and evidence in the tangible. Real facts, real proof, real evidence, real receipts. This is a type of person that doesn't normally slip into that trap, if you will, of soulmates, yada yada yada. In fact, before this person met you, they thought all of that was bullshit. They genuinely thought all of that was bullshit. They thought spirituality was bullshit. They thought it was all woo-woo. And then they met you. Then they met you and you turned all of that on its head, Gemini. It's like you opened up this person's world. Like they genuinely thought that they knew a lot. They thought that they knew everything that there was to know about life. Well, maybe not everything, but you know what I mean. Like this is someone who is very sort of demanding of scientific evidence to go along with things. Okay. Certainly not someone who would ever validate their own feelings. Okay. Certainly someone who wouldn't just take how they feel and use that as some kind of evidence. They're like, no, I need scientific facts, scientific evidence. So they're going to break one of their own rules here in order to try and get closer to you, in order to provide you and themselves with this Ten of Cups and the stability and the security. Okay, so this person's wanting to get closer to you. They're going to start making moves to get closer to you, but you're not going to find out about their feelings and emotions towards you for a long while yet, basically. So oh, okay. They're also saying that this is the last person on the planet that you would suspect that it is. Okay. Right. So you've got Scorpio and Taurus energy that's coming through as well now. How can Gemini and this... Thank you. So in case anyone wanted to know what my question was going to be, how can Gemini and this person grow as independent people? Right, you've got the Nine of Cups. That was a little bit scattered, okay, as was the Two of Coins, and then you've got the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so how can you grow as an independent person? Okay, so Gemini. First message is for you, Gemini. You're going to have to consider what it is that genuinely makes you happy. Consider what it is that you're putting your energies and your efforts into at this point in time, and is that making you happy? If not, why not, and what can you do about it? Okay. There could be something here, Gemini, that you're needing to stop investing in. Particularly, you're needing to stop investing emotionally in a situation that is not contributing to your happiness levels. Okay. Spirit's saying don't force yourself to engage in anything where your heart's just not in it, or if your heart's not in it anymore. Now that could be about anything. That could be about a job, it could be about a relationship with a different person. Okay. It could be literally anything, right? But Spirit's saying stop putting your emotional time and energy into people or situations where you feel is not contributing to your life in a positive way. Okay? Their advice on how they can grow as an independent person is literally, number one, they need to start regulating their emotions, because at the moment their emotions are all over the place. Emotionally, they're very sort of I want to say stuck between a rock and a hard place. Okay, so their advice is to make sense of their emotions and stop being afraid of their emotions. So yeah, you probably are dealing with a Capricorn. You probably are. There's no offense to Capricorns. I absolutely love Capricorn energy, but they are little buggers when it comes down to hiding their feelings. Like, you'd never ever know that they are little sods for doing that. So yeah, they need to get comfortable with their emotions and see if they can give themselves some time to regulate their emotions. And to stop being afraid of their emotions, certainly. And really, once in a while, allow their emotions to take the lead. Okay, this person is deathly afraid of allowing their emotions to take the lead. They feel that sort of thing is foolish. They feel that sort of thing is, is folly. But Spirit's saying to them, look, in certain circumstances, you have to let your emotions take the lead. You've got to take the situation for what it is, and you've got to adapt according to that particular situation, okay? And this person's so strict on themselves that they're like, no, under no circumstances will I ever allow myself to make an emotional decision, like, ever. That's stupid, it's wrong, it's foolish, yada yada yada. And Spirit's saying, no, everything's, there's checks and balances to everything. Certain scenarios you have to make an emotional decision, and other scenarios you have to make a logical decision. Okay, it is a bit of both, and it's recognizing the situation for what it is, so that you can figure out, well, what's the smart thing to do here? Emotional decision or a logical one? Okay, so that's their advice. Right, can we have a healing message for our Gemini collective, please? Healing message for Gemini. Wow. Oh, why is that reversed? That's interesting. Why on earth is two of them? The broom and the chariot of fire in reverse. You got the familiar and the fox both in the upright position. Okay, right, which one? Which one? Ooh, yeah, that is quite hot. Okay, so we're going to take the broom reversed as your full healing message, okay? And then we're going to do these ones intuitively, because obviously we are pressed for time, okay? Right, intuitively, chariot of fire in reverse, first and foremost. That's like a failure to take action. Somebody quite possibly feeling exhausted. Maybe you're feeling exhausted, Gemini, not really feeling inspired by anything at this point in time, feeling really low on your energy, feeling really down on your energies. Okay, so Spirit's saying, listen, you're going to have to take a break, Gemini, so that you can recollaborate yourself, okay, and so that you can find your drive, your passion, and your inspiration once again. Okay, Chariot of Fire in reverse can also indicate some kind of disappointment, but I feel that there is a disappointment that you're carrying within the self, and Spirit's saying for you to stop holding grudges against yourself. Okay, it's perfectly fine for you to make mistakes. In fact, they're saying that you have to make mistakes and make lots of mistakes, but what you don't do is you don't hold grudges against yourself for any sort of past mistakes. The fox is about survivability. Excuse me while I have a brain fart. Survivability. You have to do what you have to do in order to survive, okay? Adaptability also, so you're going to have to adapt to a new situation that is coming to light here for you, Gemini. I don't know what that's about, okay? It could be about a job. Maybe you're discovering that you have to take on a new job or something. Spirit's saying, look, you have to do what you have to do in order to survive. Also with this one, it is a warning as well, because it is a fox. It's someone sleeker, it's someone sneaky, a trickster, a flatterer. If there's anyone like that around you right now, Gemini, then honestly, you'd be better off ignoring that person or just not falling for the trickery of flattery, okay? It could be that somebody else completely unrelated to your tarot energy is trying to get you to do something that is not in your best interest, and they could be trying to use flattery in order to get you on their side, on their team, so that you will then go ahead and do the thing that's not within your own best interest, because they're wanting you to do something, okay, something that's going to benefit them and only them, and it's going to come at a price to yourself, okay? So be cautious of anybody like that. And then of course the familiar, the black cat. Maybe some of you have got a cute little black cat. I don't know. Certainly pay more attention to the animals around you. That could be your own pets or just animals that you randomly see in really bizarre places. For example, mind, this happened to me a couple of years ago. It was so funny. For example, we never see any squirrels around here. One day I came home, and what was at the front door, clinging to the bricks outside my front door? A fucking squirrel. Where the hell did it come from? I don't know. It was so random, okay? Keep a lookout for anything random like that happens to you with animals, because and what kind of animal is it as well, okay? Because there's going to be a lot of symbology, a lot of messages there for you depending on what kind of animal it is, okay? So again, look it up as and when it happens, okay? Any animals that cross your path at this point in time, they're going to be messengers, basically. And I know how woo it sounds, okay? It's, you know, you can take it on or you can disregard it. It's completely up to you, okay? But messages are coming through for you guys through the animal kingdom and through nature in general. Is there a random plant that has suddenly just popped up out of nowhere? Okay. You know, I don't know, it could literally be on your concrete path and then the random plant just starts poking through and you're like, the hell is that? Where's that come from? Go research that plant, okay? There's going to be a message in there for you. The natural world is communicating with you guys super, super strongly. Pay attention, okay? That's familiar energy. Right, number 29, the broom. And that one came out in the reversed position. So let's take a look for you guys. 29. Okay, why do witches ride broomsticks? Sounds like the start of a joke, doesn't it? Why do witches ride broomsticks? To sweep the past clean behind them. Keep it clean, guys. To sweep the past clean behind them as they move confidently towards their desires. Whether sweeping your floor or sweeping away what no longer serves you, the broom is a powerful ally. It invokes the refreshing energy of spring cleaning all year round. This means that something in your life is no longer welcome, and it's time for you to sweep it out of the door. Act with honor and honesty to rid yourself of whatever may be holding you back from happiness. Spooky, yeah? That was literally the message of how you can grow as an independent person. Literally, the exact same message. Reversed, which it was. Like the sorcerer's apprentice, you may be overdoing it when it comes to sweeping up. Don't be reckless in ridding yourself of things or relationships that do have value. So Gemini, while you're doing this spring cleaning, it could be literal or it could be emotional. Again, take it as it resonates. Make sure that you're not getting rid of too much, okay? Make sure that you're not throwing away anything that could be useful or beneficial, and that includes relationships. Keywords: cleanse, release, and dismiss. Oh, it could also be as well that somebody threw you away, Gemini. Yeah. And if that is true, Gemini, if someone disregarded you, if someone threw you away like you were a piece of trash, anybody, you've got to recognize that it's not your fault, okay? If someone else cannot see your worth and your value, regardless of who they are, it doesn't mean that you don't have worth or value. It means that they cannot see your worth and your value, so it's their loss, okay? Keywords: cleanse, release, and dismiss. Your positive affirmation is, I release what no longer serves me. And your challenge: what is cluttering up your spiritual space? So that's your homework this week, Gemini. Figure out what is cluttering up your space and how you can get it to move along. Move on. Right, let's pull you a funny card. Now, of course, anyone who is here for the first time, you might not know this, but the naughty decks that I use at the end of the readings, they can be very sarcastic or very sweary. So obviously, if that's not your sort of thing, then just don't listen. Okay, simple as. No point complaining about shit that you can't change, just move on. Right, you're not your situation. Interesting. One of the keys to becoming spiritual AF is to define who you are by something deeper inside yourself and further outside yourself than the world can touch. You're someone even if you're not your financial situation. You're not your job, you're not your relationships, you're not even your body. Find out who that person is and you will be unfuckwithable. Hint, you'll probably have to do some soul searching. Yeah. So a journey of self-discovery, finding out who you are outside of your name, your background, your family, your history, your past mistakes, your job, your financial situation. It's like, who are you, right? Who are you? Who is the person that is the soul? Okay, right, so what is it that Gemini is needing to be mindful of this week, please? What is it that Gemini is needing to be mindful of? Somebody is dealing with a Cancerian. Weird channeled message. There's a Cancerian that some Geminis are around at this point in time that they do not trust. And Gemini, you're being told to absolutely listen to that gut instinct of yours about that particular person, okay? Random channeled message for someone. Right, what does Gemini need to be mindful of, please? Oh. Okay. Whoa, seriously? Oh, you need to be mindful of a narcissist. Ooh, you bugger. Ugh, okay. Anyone who has high narcissistic tendencies, Gemini, you need to be mindful of them, because that narcissist is going to try and take you away from your life goals, your life ambitions. Okay, that's the person that you need to clear out of your energy. That's the person who's trying to get you to do something that actually goes against your own highest good, so that they can gain something from that. Okay, you need to be certain of your own life goals and start making moves towards that. And definitely, yes, recognize unhealthy relationship patterns, with this patterns card coming out scattered. Okay, be mindful of and be aware of any unhealthy dating patterns. Okay, stop what doesn't work, start doing some subliminals, and change up your subconscious patterns, definitely. Right, so that is what I have for you guys. Don't forget to go check out all of your other signs readings and all of the dailies as well. If you feel that you need a private reading, then I am taking bookings on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Guys, please don't go anywhere else that claims to be me, okay? If it's not in my description box, then it's not me. Okay, simple as. You've got to keep yourself safe, and I've got to help keep you guys safe too. Okay, you can only ever book a private reading with me. I will never ask, I will never like chase you for one or whatever, or ask you to WhatsApp, whatever. If you don't follow the link on my description box, then it's going to be an unsafe one from everywhere else. Okay, simple as. But yeah, private readings, limited availability, so do make sure that you place your booking if you need one. And yeah, thank you again for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.